The following is a discussion on what conditional probability is, and our notation is a little bit confusing. So first of all, I'm going to note how it's worded. All right. So first of all, the P that's in front stands for the probability. This is the event B, this is the event A, and this slash means given that something has happened. So it reads the probability that the event B is going to happen given that A has already occurred. So as an example, pretend I have a jar of circles and squares. Here's my jar, and I'm going to put some circles and squares in there. In my picture, I have 3 circles and 4 squares. So, if I said what is the probability of drawing out a circle, it would be 3/7, or 3 out of 7. If I said the probability of drawing out a square, it would be 4/7. Now, I'm going to say the following. That says the probability of drawing a circle out given the first time I draw out a square. So, I need to assume that I'm doing this without replacement. If they say with replacement, it means I'm putting the square back in. So right now I'm going to do without replacement. So, I've got to draw out a circle on my second draw, assuming the first time I did a draw, one of the squares got pulled out, and I didn't put it back in. That's what without replacement means. So now I've got 3 circles out of the entire group that remain of 6. So my probability is 3 out of 6, or a half. Now let's do the same idea, or an example, where we have a jar with 3 circles and 4 squares. And we're going to ask the exact same probability. The probability of a circle given on our first draw, we pulled out a square. But I've put it back in. It's with replacement. Well, that probability is 4 out of 7. Because there are 4, I lied. Your teacher's even prone to errors, sorry. 3 out of 7. Because there are 3 circles and there are 4 squares to make a total of 7 objects because I put the square back in. Little side note. What's the probability of drawing out a circle? It's still 3/7. If those two probabilities match, the probability of drawing out a circle and the probability of drawing out a circle given you've pulled out a square on your first try, if those two things match, then the events of drawing out a square with replacement and the event drawing out a circle are independent. If the probabilities match, then you have independence. If the probabilities change, then you have dependence.